This is Dennis with Builder Academy from builderresources.com. This session I'm going to explore how to use EstimatorPro to enhance your sales process. This is a construction agreement. This is where you want your sales process to end. How you get there is through a series of well-managed, professional-looking, confidence-building steps. The step just prior to the construction agreement is the proposal. This is the proposal page from EstimatorPro. I'm going to be discussing how to use EstimatorPro to complete the sales process. The proposal is a broad brush document that provides the preliminary price of the project. The form you see here is my template that I have developed to fit my needs. It has been coordinated with my contract system, my specification system, and my client management system. Because EstimatorPro is an Excel-based application, it's easy to adjust it to your needs. The proposal is based on information developed in the estimate. The estimate presents the expected costs for each phase in the construction process. It includes soft costs such as overhead and supervision, and hard or direct costs like foundation, framing, drywall, and finish expenses. All of these costs are aggregated to create the number that is used for the proposal. This is a listing of each individual phase cost. Now this page may not look exactly like the cost breakdown summary page you'll see in your software. I've added some analytical data and color coding to my estimating template in EstimatorPro, just as you can do. To get to the estimate stage, you have to find the detailed costs of each job phase. The detail page shows the cost of construction for each phase of the job, at whatever level of detail you wish. It is possible to calculate the costs to the nail, or staple, or minute of time. I tend to build sub-level systems and then have that information feed into the detail sheet. For instance, here's a costing sheet I built for calculating the cost per square foot of exterior and interior walls. The calculations are made and then transferred automatically into my framing database. With just 5 inputs, I can update material pricing immediately. And yes, I did calculate the costs down to the nail and to the minute of time. The detail sheets take information from the project takeoff, which is information unique to the job, and from the database, which is generalized costing information. It combines this information, quantity times cost, and feeds that information to the estimate. The importance of this feature cannot be overstressed. Not only do you have a listing of the costs which make up the overall cost of the project, you also have a line item budget for the entire project and for the cost accounting on the project. I'll be demonstrating later how to use the job cost accounting right on the estimate. So how do we develop the cost database and the takeoff? The cost database is a record of the cost of the materials that you use. My database tends to be more general than specific. If I have a customer who specifies a certain German-made toilet that I may never see again, I'll probably not put that in the database. However, all framing lumber, concrete pricing, paint costs, standard finish trim, and all standard products go into the database so they're accessible to me on every project. I also let my supplier sales rep know that it is their responsibility to keep me updated on any price changes that may affect my pricing. I don't want to be in the business of keeping costs updated in my databases. That should be something I can accomplish in about 1 hour per week. And with EstimatorPro, that's about how it works. Along with the cost database, you'll need the takeoff. The reason I use systems in my detail pages and databases to make the takeoff easier. If I can simply input the square feet of exterior wall instead of having to calculate studs, plate, fasteners, sheathing, and labor for each run of wall, I can create the estimate much faster. And frankly, once the subsystem has been created to analyze costs, the computer is not going to forget to include materials that may slip my mind. So my takeoff page has a lot of generalizations on it that rely on subsystems for accuracy. Some of these subsystems I've built myself, but a lot of them are contained in EstimatorPro already. There are specialty calculators for concrete usage, rake wall calculation, hip roof structures, and stair stringers that are all included in the program and will make the takeoff so much easier. Information from the project information sheet is fed automatically to the pages where it's needed. So that's the sales process, and that's how you use EstimatorPro in that process. You use the database and the takeoff sheet to create the detail sheets for the project. And then all the detail sheets automatically feed information to the estimate. Information such as total cost, allowances, and upgrade costs from the estimate is pulled over to the proposal. And the construction agreement relies on the proposal for much of the important information.